Sign up for the Cigars and Sea Stories monthly giveaway. It's simple. All you need to do is go to cigarsandseastories.com, sign up for our newsletter by clicking subscribe. When you do, you're going to be given a referral link to share with your network. Every time you share, you earn points. Anytime one of your friends subscribes, you earn an extra 5 points. Whoever has the most shares and the most points at the end of the month wins the gift package. So subscribe right now at cigarsandseastories.com.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep.
On this episode of Cigars and Sea Stories, Bennett and Mike are sitting down talking about sports. We're going to talk about sports. But not like, some of our favorite sports and some of that other stuff, but also sporting events while you're in service. You're like out in the field. For me, the worst was we were out in the field and the Stanley Cup playoffs would be going on. Or I was in Iraq for the Stanley Cup playoffs. And, wait, no, was it?
Well, I remember
the second tour.
Being deployed for Stanley Cup playoffs in the AF. We actually got to watch them fuzzy on AFN.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and I
because they did actually play them. I was surprised, but very, very cool.
Yeah, in the USO. Well, we called it like the USO lounge thing. I can't remember. There was some other acronym for it, but I walked in and actually got to watch Steve Yzerman center ice when they raised his number up into the rafters in the Joe.
Cool.
I had something in both eyes. Ah, man, it was one of those days. It was like, he's the legend. Anyway, Steve Yzerman's my favorite hockey player of all time, the captain. And when I was growing up, I was just a diehard Red Wings fan. And I was the kid who put on the helmet, the gloves, and held his hockey stick while watching the game. I was that kid.
I bet you were.
There is a picture of me from 93, I want to say it is. And I'm standing there. I'm a kid standing there just sobbing, crying. And I remember my dad was like, "Why are you crying, Mike?" I'm like, "'Cause the Red Wings are out of the playoffs." Oh, man. I loved hockey. I still love hockey. What am I saying? But hockey, to me, it's my favorite sport. It's what I live for, kind of a deal. And there were numerous times where I was out in the field wishing that I was at a sporting event. And I actually came out of the field late one time and almost missed opening face-off in between the Red Wings and the Ducks, which we saw in Anaheim. My buddy Tim and I went to it.
That's cool.
And
live hockey is always good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, live professional hockey. Oh, dude, we walked in there, and there were more Red Wings fans than there were Ducks fans. And within 42 seconds of opening faceoff, Red Wings scored their first goal. We wound up routing them 4-0. Fans behind us are like, "Give us one goal!" And we went walking out of there. I was like, "Wow, this looks like Joe Louis Arena. Check that out. Definitely doesn't feel like a pond." Yeah, anyway, it was good. It was good. But we were just talking about NASCAR and the Daytona 500 this year.
Yeah, I was saying that I don't really enjoy watching guys drive around in circles. But as I know, that might be sacrilegious to some folk or heresy. But at the end of the day,
but yeah.
I don't know, man. There was a time when I was kind of into NASCAR, and then everybody good just died.
Oh, no. That hurts me. That hits me right in the feels.
So it just changed. The whole sport kind of changed a little bit. I was when I was watching it when it was still the Winston Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not the Nextel.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Whatever it is this week. Whatever freaking bullshit company is sponsoring the cup this week.
Yeah.
Xfinity or I don't fucking know. Comcast, Spectrum, whatever. I don't know who it is. But anyway, so it just lost. It's like the NFL. I don't watch football anymore either because it's just fucking gay. That's why.
You have nothing else for it. You don't know what else to put there. You don't know.
No, I don't, because it just makes me a little sick to my stomach. That's all.
It is. I'll use my own adjectives. It is distorted and molested and has been fucked up, and so I don't want to watch it anymore.
And I look at it today as the biggest. I mean, and this is sports in general. Like, I don't watch sports on TV anymore. If there's a game that I actually might care, like Syracuse basketball, right?
Yeah.
If there's a game that I might care about, I'll watch the last 5 minutes, because everything up to then, none of it matters. Who gives a fuck?
Oh,
right?
Well, yeah.
Like the Super Bowl, I didn't even watch the freaking thing. I just don't care. So very rarely do I watch any sports on TV anymore. Now, if I get tickets to go watch, Syracuse basketball or football, or, the local hockey team here, or the baseball team, then I'll go. I'll take the kids, because I think that's an important experience. It's, kids to say, hey, I've been to this or that, or, I did it when I was a kid, let them do it and make up their own minds. But I found sports in general, it's just a useful distraction for way too many people. Well, way too many people put way too much. If they put that much effort into actually fixing shit, we wouldn't have the fucking problems that we have in this country.
Right. And they're like, hey, man, I'm making a living, so,
You know what I'm saying, though? So it's, and it's very preachy, and I don't really like to be preachy, but sometimes, I don't talk about this. I don't put it out on people, but since we're authentic as we can be with the show, that's why I'm putting it out there, because I don't fucking care about your gay sports. I just don't. I just don't fucking care. And people are probably yelling at me across the radio right now.
You bastard.
But guess what?
You don't like cricket?
Funny. Guess what? I'd rather watch curling.
Oh, yeah.
Because at least it's a hobby. It's not even there's no professional curlers. Are you fucking kidding? I mean, maybe there is.
There is. There totally is. I know for a fact that there is.
But either way, I could see myself curling in the backyard. You know what I mean?
There is a South Boston curling club with a professional curler coach that's in there, and I know for a fact because I ate breakfast next to him at a greasy spoon.
Yeah, but does that mean that he's doing it as his
full-time
job?
I don't know.
Could be professional, but that's beside the point.
Let's see whether or not sports matter. It's the highest position in college. It is the highest paid position as a college paid professional. So you would think, it's the professor. No, it's the head coach of the football team is the highest paid person at the university.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it depends on the university too, because sometimes it's basketball.
Now and that's fine, whatever it is, but it is the head coach in some sort of athletics is the highest paid position.
Yes,
at the
more
university.
so than even the president of the university.
Right, because that draws people. Not like the education.
I know like Mike Soshevsky at Duke. That fucking guy makes like $2.5 million a year just in salary.
God bless him.
In salary, which is great. Whatever. Man.
This is why we got to talking about the Olympics, and I've been overseas during the Olympics when Iraq and who was it? It was like Iraq and North Korea played in soccer.
Oh God!
And Iraq wins.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so the entire city,
the North Korean fucks are falling out halfway through because they don't have enough energy because they don't have food.
Because they run on rice and water. Let's be honest, people. They're probably under generational confinement. All right, we'll put it down there. But there's
only one fat fuck in that whole country. And that's the leader. Just saying. I've never seen another fat North Korean.
Oh, that's the best observation.
Except for
one fat dude in your whole country.
Kim Jong-un. Holy fuck. From one crazy chia pet, some crazy chia pet head-looking motherfucker, to a fat fucking weird haircut having clown. Like a fucking clown. Now I'm gonna we're gonna totally get assassinated now by some fucking. He's gonna send his sister over to cut my throat.
This episode brought to you by Sony. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Shit, dog. That shit's fucking funny.
One fat fuck in the entire country. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so the Iraqis won, and they all ran outside and shot their AKs up in the air for celebratory fire.
Oh my god, all right, so the other day, speaking of sports, it's kind of like a sport over there. But have you ever seen this like rifle twirling thing and then they like shoot that shit at the ground?
That's the silent drill team, yeah.
What the fuck is that, bro? No, I know. I'm just saying. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't fucking know.
I've got to find. All right,
is this a game that they play?
Yeah, I think it's.
Is it like
it's a
Mumbly
celebration or something? And totally, like, I was like, oh, I'm fucking dying. We'll have to pull up the video and post it in the show notes of this episode because wow, bro, that shit was fucking nuts. I don't know which country it was over there, whether it was Iraq or Syria or Iran or one of them, but they were like twirling around a rifle, right?
Yeah.
It's like at a wedding or something, or shotguns and all kinds of weird shit. They would like throw the thing in the air, grab it, point it at the ground, and fire it.
It's good luck. Mazel tov.
It was like, I was just waiting for somebody's leg to get blown off.
The way the AK rounds skip off rock.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
They weren't AKs. I think they were shotguns. So
that's even better. Let's just scatter. I hope that it was birdshot. Like, let's use some 4s or 6s in this one. I want a real solid pattern scattering off this desert floor up into the wedding party. Man. Let's shower them with adulation.
So I'm not sure what that was, but it looked like a sport.
If this episode offended you,
that's so stupid.
Dude, did you ever play Mumbly Wing? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what
you're
talking
so my
about.
Grandmother taught me this game. I'm not fucking with you. My grandma Penny. And her name is Peg. That's her birth name. Peg.
Peg Penny.
She's an amazing lady. She is outstanding in every single way. Kind of looks like a munchkin George Washington, right? You know, kind of with the white hair. Anyway. So you take a razor, a straight razor, right? Like a barber razor. Because her old man was a barber. And that's where, when she went to barber school, she taught me how to cut hair. And I was the platoon barber, which is, carrying that on. So she takes a straight razor, folds it back, flips it up in the air, and tries to stick it into the ground as close to her foot as possible. This is my grandmother who teaches me this. So in the Corps, shout out to my buddy Stone. He's like, hey, man, want to play Mumbly Wink? And I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. So we start tossing the knife up in the air, trying to get as close to each other's foot as possible. Well, everybody else goes to chow, and he and I are on fire watch, right? So we're gear watch. So we're standing there next to our packs and our stacks of it was all of our weapons and our 81s and all of that other stuff. And we're out there in SOI, next to in between where 81s do all of our training like online. And then the machine gun, like, running football field thing. And we're playing Mumbly Wink at paces. And the distance is growing to, like, the whole length of our formation of weapons. To, like 50 yards away, okay? So we're throwing the knife at each other's feet 50 yards away, right? And just waiting for somebody to come and relieve us so that we can go. Or they were going to get us T-Rats. So, and I still, can't believe this happened. But I did.
Can't believe it happened.
But I did an underhand. And I feel terrible about this even to this day. I mean, it was bad. Oh, my God, you're such an idiot. It stuck right into the top of his foot. And he left his foot kind of pinned into the ground. And he's like, oh! Dude, I feel it was hilarious looking back. Bro. It was, it was one of those things where it was like, this is probably one of the dumber things that I did.
Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Oh,
that's fucking it right there.
So, and no punishment needed.
Fucking privates.
Oh, dude. Straight up privates. Straight up slick sleeve private.
Not even fucking Fleet Marine jet.
Yeah. Well, and Dude, I told the audience that they would be hearing more stupid Mike Penny stories. And here you go. This is probably right at the top of the list. This is top 3, easily. And I stone recovered fine, I think. I don't know. Maybe it hurts when it rains, and he can't figure out why until he heard this episode. Sorry, bro. But, like, you know, we'll have him on. He can explain his side of the story. Yes. Sports in the military is the topic. You gotta like that. So, Sports. Dude, real quick, because we were talking about the Olympics, but I want to circle back over to the motorsports, because there is an underappreciated thing inside of motorsports that a lot of people don't necessarily pay attention to, and that is the pit stop. And that is a race within a race. Your average pit crew can do a pit stop in between 12 and 14 seconds.
Right.
That's 4 tires and a full can of gas. Hello. I'm sorry, but like, you have to perform something like 75 maneuvers as a choreographed team in order to do it correctly. And I don't even know what the average, amount of pits there are in a given race.
Penny doesn't watch for the race itself. He watches to watch the pit stops.
Well, it's a race within a race.
You like the dude with it. You like the dude in the tight pants.
I'm the jack man.
That's what it is.
I love a good jack man.
You would, especially with that tight fucking flame retardant suit that he's wearing.
Exactly.
That's why.
Right, with a butt Velcro for easy access.
Fucking clown.
Right, exactly.
I like the
you
jack
fucking
man.
Clown. No, here's one of the reasons why I have kind of circled back over to that motorsport side of things. When I was a kid, I loved Earnhardt. I thought he was just epic. And I fell in love with driving cars when he took his race car across the infield. Before that, essentially, he got spun out across the infield and then just drove and took the lead. It's like, holy shit, is that even legal? Like, it is, but now it's not gonna be because of that. Right. It was, and that was why the rule got put into place. Because Earnhardt can take his race car across the infield and then steal the lead across 12 cars or whatever the hell it was. So that impressed the shit out of me. But then as I was, and then Earnhardt unfortunately wrecked, and I became a junior fan, and then wound up going into the military and remembered we had these snap-on battery-powered impact wrenches. Right? While I was in Judd's, my uncle owns a rental place in Midland, Michigan called Judd's Rental. And it's got, ditch witches and backhoes and rototillers and bobcats, and they do tables and chairs and all sorts of stuff over there. I worked there as a kid, which it was freaking brutal as a kid loading all that shit all day. And but I started turning wrenches on stuff and building go-karts with them, and learning little things and putting motors in, tearing shit apart, and all of the basic type stuff.
Good kid shit.
Right, exactly. So I remember they had this snap-on battery-powered impact wrench. Well, in Ramadi in 2005, we're driving around getting blown up. You got to change your own tires. I mean, you're not stopping. Don't get me wrong. You want to get through the X. But then you're going to pull in somewhere to where you can weather the storm. And then if you can, you're going to change that tire. And it happened numerous times.
So it's the Iraqi 500 pit stop.
Right. Now you get it. And so I'm out in a combat zone going with a fucking a scissor jack on a goddamn Humvee undoing 8 lug nuts. Christ. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to die changing tires. And so I called my old man up and said, I remembered Snap-on made this battery-packed torque wrench, impact wrench. Is there any way that we could do this? The Snap-on guy shows up at my dad's house with a truck full of shit on a Sunday, because my dad called him and was like, flat out, I'm going to send it to my son in Iraq. And the guy's like, I'm there. Shows up, gives him a great deal on it. Old man does the insurance on the package, blah, 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 gets it to me with all the lugs set. And it not only fits the 8 lugs that are on the Humvee, but it also fit the scissor jack.
Yeah, which is huge.
Huge, dude. And so I could get out of the Humvee, and I mean, dude, this decreased time by, 10 times, essentially, tenfold. But I could run out there with a scissor jack and it would lift the whole Humvee, switch right back over to the lug nuts, and you're doing all of this alone. I mean, you've got it, and a Humvee tire is fucking huge. It's a big off-road tire.
Yeah, they are.
So you've got to rip that off the back of the truck, roll that over yourself. All the same lug nuts have to go back on. You don't have a guy who's helping you. And then you get up underneath of it with your knees and lift underneath with your feet. You use your feet and your knees to elevate it up onto it, fit it onto its actual screws, and then twist those lug nuts back on. All while, we have a cordon and we can't keep too many people near you. And maybe the guy's even dismounted from the truck. So you're alone doing this pit stop because you're the only guy that we're going to risk. Maybe there's a secondary IED near you. So we changed this. We wound up changing a tire. It was just south of Gov Center Road. And I had the snap-on impact wrench. And I changed that fucking tire lickety-split. Went all the way through it. Boom, hop back inside of the truck. And no sooner did we get inside of the truck, that old boy in a man dress turned the corner and wham, hit an IED right after our last vehicle. Exactly where I was. That snap-on impact wrench saved my life because I had that ability. And so the pit crew matters to me now because I understand. There's no IEDs, folks. Right? I'm like, oh, this is impressive. That's
we're gonna go out and race the Iraqi 250 today, folks.
Right.
There's Mike Penny out of the fucking truck with his snap-on. Impact wrench. Set a new course record.
Oh my god,
dude.
Yep. And that thing, dude, I used it so many times. And we had it, like, I've blown out the charger on it. I need to get a new charger and a new set of batteries. I keep it in my car. And then if people are on the side of the road, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just help you out real quick. Like if it's on a jack and being lifted up and all of that other stuff, I'll pull up behind that individual and then help them out as best I can.
Right.
I'm also armed, so if you're going to do something fucked up and shoot you in the face, God knows I want a CONUS kill. Anyway, so yeah, I have helped out numerous people on the side of the road with that impact wrench. That thing's money, dude. I'm telling you what. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, dude, I'll never forget. Mattfeld and I, we were talking about this. He got blown up in the high back, and the rear tire was out. And over the squawk box, all we heard was, Mattfeld's dead! Mattfeld's dead! And I'm laughing hysterically because Willie keeps telling me that the high back's up. And so, Sergeant C is like, hey, what are you laughing at? Mattfeld could be hit. I'm like, Mattfeld is driving the fucking high back. Who the hell is keeping up with me the entire time? How is Mattfeld dead right now? He's banged like 6 rights, 3 lefts. We're going all over the place, man. Trying to get the fuck to a place to where we can weather the storm. And we've had Mattfeld on the show. It was one of our earlier episodes. And we pull into this kind of like car, auto mechanic, junkyard area. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe. And so everybody else hops out and clears the place. I hop out, grab my impact wrench, swing open the door. Mattfeld's in there, ghost white. He's like, what's up, dude? And I'm like, yeah, you almost fucking died. So he climbs out and has a cigarette. And meanwhile, I'm like, you're all set, man. You're good. We grabbed the tire off my truck and put it on his, off the back of my gun truck.
That shit's crazy.
Oh, dude. Oh my God! Yeah,
Snap-on tools.
Snap-on tools
for all your tool.
Yeah, and they're not paying me to say this. Like, no. I'm just real grateful. I'm just real grateful. Oh man!
Freaking hell! But the only sport that I did in the freaking military, I did two. Actually 3. Sorry. I played a little soccer in the Marine Corps. Very brief. Hey, I could have gone to college playing soccer, but I chose to join the fucking Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Then rugby.
There you go.
Learned how to play rugby, and we had a Camp Lejeune team. That was actually pretty cool. The Camp Lejeune Misfits. That's what it was called.
I would be terrified to be a civilian rugby team. Going up against a Marine Corps rugby. I would be terrified.
We had an unfair advantage. We had 2 British Royal Marines on our team too.
Oh yeah.
So they were exchange guys. So we just got that much better. Because nobody in America, really knows how to play rugby. These motherfuckers, holy fuck.
Oh my God.
But anyway, so you had that, and then played a lot of beach volleyball.
Okay.
And then real man sports like fishing, hunting.
I'm gonna circle back around to beach
Trapping.
volleyball and ask you how many round the world high fives you've done there, Iceman.
I don't know, quite a few.
Quite a few. You're out there
But
in your
there's-
fucking chonies with your aviators on, playing beach volleyball.
Kicking it in fucking
Did you
UDT
tape up?
shorts.
Did you tape up, bro?
No.
Before you went out there, you didn't? You didn't tape up
Fuck
Val
you.
Kilmer
You're
stuff?
so fucking funny. Anyway, I was a Marine, not a fucking naval aviator.
Have you seen that meme from Top Gun where it's like, I don't like
So-
flying with you because every time we go up, you draw dicks in the sky.
You
Dude.
draw dicks in the sky. That shit is so funny, though, bro.
Oh, man.
Shit. But yeah, we
Yeah.
played a lot of beach volleyball just because there's a lot of chicks on the beach.
Hey,
and yeah.
Factoid for the day. Afghan's national sport, volleyball.
Bullshit.
Swear to God, look that shit up.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God. I swear. Afghanistan's national sport is volleyball.
Impossible.
Yep. Start tip-tapping away. Google it.
Oh, what the
Do-
fuck do they wear?
Google
Those fucking robes?
I don't know. It's
Do they
probably-
wear they can only play if they wear the fucking the Pashtun fucking hats. That's it.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have to wear it. It's part of the uniform.
Those are comfy.
Get the fuck out of here, fucking volleyball.
I swear.
You're smoking bad shit. You're probably right, but who the fuck would do that? Why
Dude,
would
I'm
they do
telling you.
that?
I'm telling you.
And then what? Did they play in sandals?
No, they play barefoot.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm telling you. I knew this
do they
one
have
guy.
an Olympic team, volleyball? Are they like the best? Since it's their national sport?
I think that they were vying to have an Olympic team because that's one, but not all of the boxes obviously checked to be a legitimate country. That's one of the things.
Jeez. And what did we choose? How long has it been their national sport?
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
look it up. I'm looking it up right now.
Do it.
Keep
It's a
talking.
factoid of the day. Well, I thought it was
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was funny as shit because our interpreter John, he could freaking, the guy could jump. And then I knew this one guy, he was he's a shorter fella. We'll just call him Coots, and he knows who he is. He was a Laotian guy of Laotian descent. And he was a
Laotian
machine gunner.
descent.
But he was an amazing volleyball player, and he could jump way above the net, just like as this shorter Laotian guy. I mean, he was short enough to where they had to raise the gunner.
So
stand.
you're saying Laotians can jump? Well, you know why? It's because they play that crazy version of volleyball with their feet, where they do like the fucking kung fu kicks and shit.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because his calves were massive. His calves were like bigger than his biceps. I mean, it was insane. They're like little springs. See him bounce it. He was short enough to where we had to raise the gunner stand in the truck, but he could set a
See,
a
you're
basket-
fucking
or a
wrong.
volleyball.
You're wrong.
Why? What are you talking about?
It's that national sport is that horseback game with the headless goat carcass.
No, I know what you're talking about. That's a Hazara thing that was pushed across from the east. That is not the national sport of Afghanistan. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's basically like polo, but out east. It's an Asiatic descent. Came from the Mongols, and the Hazaras played it. Which I feel bad for the Hazaras. They kind of look, much more Asian, let's say, or Oriental, let's say, for instance, than the rest of Afghanistan, which it's all clearly on the Asiatic continent, but they get treated like second-class citizens, which is kind of interesting and horrible at the same time. But,
there's nothing that says volleyball. So it says the most popular sport in Afghanistan is booze kashi.
Get
a team
outta
sport
here.
played on horseback. The second most popular is football / soccer.
what do you want?
Followed by-
Wikipedia?
No, AfghanWeb.com. The fucking sport. Hey, Afghan.
I wonder who updates that. I wonder who's sitting over there right now in Kabul.
And then
It's
so you
like,
got
we
soccer,
gotta
and
update
then cricket.
Look, anybody who's listening in Kabul right now, which I know that we have a listenership over there, by the way. Lipson told me so. You guys should totally update your Wikipedia page. Make
I guess
sure
they
that
got
it
a.
reflects.
I guess they got a pretty good cricket team in Afghanistan too.
Yeah, except for
Speaking of
I'm not going to
cricket.
sit around for 3 days to watch a match wrap up. So that's the sport.
Yeah. Nothing about volleyball. You have no idea what the fuck
I know
you're
exactly what I'm
about.
talking about. That's part of the training. Dude, they fucking love volleyball. I'm telling you right now.
There's not one thing that
I'm
says it.
telling you right now. They fucking
The
love
internet
volleyball.
doesn't lie, okay?
The internet doesn't lie.
And their national sport is buzkashi.
I know what you're talking about.
Literally means goat pulling in Persian. They like their goats in Afghanistan. I know that.
But they're not Persian. That's the thing. That's why they
don't give a fuck.
Fucking hate that. Right.
It's a Central Asian sport. They love that shit. What are
they
you talking
hate
about?
The Persians. Dude, I'm telling you. When you sit there
I know
and you
they
talk
don't
with
like the Persians. I know that for a fact.
So why would they
that doesn't
adopt
mean they
their...
don't.
That's
That
a Persian propaganda right there. You know what you're doing?
All right.
You're reading an Iranian website is what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
See?
Gotcha.
See what I did there?
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, dude, we met these guys one time who literally had no idea that there was a war going on. They were like, this is all new.
Cricket and soccer. That's where it keeps going to. Like every other.
That's what they keep saying is cricket and soccer. I'm telling you right now, they fucking love volleyball over there. You guys need to comment.
Every fucking well, I mean, cricket and soccer, they were a British protectorate for fucking ever. Makes sense.
But never
so here's
conquered.
What it is. You got soccer, cricket, boxing, basketball, and buzkashi. That's it. Nothing about fucking. Well, actually, they did have an Olympic game medal winner in Taekwondo. What the fuck? The only Olympic game medal ever won by an Afghan athlete was in Taekwondo.
Really?
There's your fucking factoid of the day.
That is a solid factoid.
And in 2010, Afghanistan defeated Nepal to win the Asian Cricket Council
Cup,
the top 20 cup. Doesn't mean it to me either. I'm just saying I just don't understand. Actual sports. And then Afghanistan at major events. You've got Afghanistan's first competed in the Olympics in 1936 and has been to many Olympics since then. And from let's see. Afghanistan that brought on a U.S.-led boycott. Yeah, we boycotted in 1980 because of the fucking the Soviet invasion, right?
We happen to be going through another one right now. There it is.
Ha ha!
Bear came over the mountain.
Yeah, so I guess they got a badass cricket team. Supposedly.
Yeah, and a badass volleyball team.
Ghazi Stadium. Yeah, that's it. That's what we got. The only Olympic medal ever won by Afghanistan was in Taekwondo. I like of all fucking things, right?
Taekwondo, never Taekwondo. Don't much.
Taekwondo. We just like to rip goats apart. We just tear goats apart. That's it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Goat meat's good.
All right, so here I'm gonna give this your bullshit theory one last thing here. So. Hold on.
They love volleyball, and you're never going to dissuade me of this. You're never, ever. Look,
all right.
You know what?
I want to prove. I want you to be right. I'm trying.
Oh, do you hear it in his voice? It's so convincing.
I want you to be right. Oh, look at this. Afghanistan men's national volleyball team. Hold on.
They fucking love volleyball.
No. Wait. It's not just any national volleyball team. It is a senior men's national volleyball. Currently ranked 79th in the world.
Look at that.
The head coach, I can't even say his name.
No, you probably can't.
Mohammed Yosef Sadiq.
Oh, it's Muhammad, huh? That's shocking.
Muhammad.
I bet he's got black hair and brown eyes. I'd be real shocked if he had.
Yosef Sadiq.
Yeah. I feel like we're running bats and hides again. Whoa, I've said too much.
They were ranked 78th as of July of 2017.
There you go. I fucking love volleyball. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, sports. You give us your comments. Put it in the comments section. Tell us what you think about all of this good stuff. And share it with, like everybody. Share it with all your Afghan friends. Hey, share it with all the ugly people in Delaware.
So I got a really good comment on that today. I have to say, shout out to Heather Dobson. So pretty funny.
Good
pretty
stuff.
Funny shit. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to bag the freaking whole state of Delaware, but there's like 3 hot chicks in the whole state.
And 12 people who live there permanently. Everybody else has a home of record somewhere.
Right. Yeah. And all the good looking girls that I saw were probably from a different state because it was at Rehoboth Beach.
Right. Delaware.
Pretty sure.
The first tax haven. Yeah. So,
yep.
Anyway. All right. So thanks so much for listening to Cigars and Sea Stories. Please share. Please share with everyone you know.
Check out the Afghani volleyball team too, guys, while you're at it.
Afghani is their money. I'll check out the Afghan volleyball team. How about that?
Or you can even watch, there's even on YouTube a Pakistan versus Afghanistan volleyball match.
That I'll watch. I'll probably watch that. Not to its completion.
Oh, yeah, my God.
You spend way too much time on the internet.
Oh, and they actually have a Afghan women's national team. That's probably awkward.
My ex-wife was the captain of...
They won't let them do anything else.
My ex-wife was the captain of the women's volleyball team,
So when you come up here next time, just to say, they actually have a new Afghani restaurant here in Syracuse.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
And we're going.
For sure. I'm getting some palau and goat in this mouthhole.
No, they have it. They have it. And it's fucking delicious. If
the bread wasn't made by foot, it's not authentic.
Right. Well, I don't give a fuck.
It needs to be made by foot. I don't really want to know.
I just want to eat it. So anyway, took you to that Bosnian restaurant, which was really good.
Really good.
Yeah, you had some nice lamb chops there. Very nice. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes. So, subscribe, rate, review the podcast, time meow, and share it with everyone you know. Thank you so much to our collaborators, Heroes Media Group. Adam Bird is doing big things over there, and you guys need to pay attention to Heroes Media Group because they're freaking awesome, and I love them as a network, so thank you, HMG. 2, Spartan Media. They are hitting more so within that construction niche. So if you're focused on the skilled labor, and you need a website design built, so on and so forth, you can see our fellow Marine, fellow infantry type Jeremy over at Spartan Media. His team will hook you up. As far as on marketing appeal, all of that other good stuff, the approach, the reviews, blah, 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 that is McPherson Marketing Group. And he's a fellow veteran, Thomas McPherson. He's working with the team. And, they can help you out as far as, aggregating all of your reviews onto the homepage. They can help you with your positioning as far as on Google. All of the other stuff that you don't necessarily want to do yourself because you would rather spend more time working, especially within, skilled labor trades, all of that other stuff. More time doing the job is better. Less time spent on the business is better. So that way you can get more work done. All of that other good stuff. And of course, folks, if you haven't already done so, check out 5paragraph.com. Fill out your own 5-paragraph business plan. Get in touch with us. Call us. That's the whole thing. Get on the phone with us. We love chatting with people all over America, and it's cool. So, America. Thanks so much to HACOA, the Homeowners Clubs of America. Check them out at homerepairnetwork.com. That's homerepairnetwork.com. We're helping them with 5-paragraph business plan in a big, huge freaking expansion. And they're looking for fellow veterans who want to be a part of it. So call us at 5-paragraph. Just go to 5paragraph.com, or you can call us at 919-827-0898. Again, that's 919-827-0898. And then, you're probably going to get me on the phone. Well, somebody will direct you to me. It's good. It's fun. Bennett, you got anything else?
You know my answer.
This is why you stick around to the end. Folks, thanks so much for being a part of this. Continue to listen and share, and we really do welcome your comments, your thoughts, all of that other good stuff. Thank you. Take care and be well. And on that note, we cue the music.